The way just do, he just smooth, bringing much news with the facts when he crush fools. I'm rough school, I bust moves like crush groove. Pass me the mic and I'll turn it into lunch food. Just cool, but talk slick and he'll punch dudes. Cowards get the message and they hush like chubs do. You can bring your whole bus crew plus two. T-Dub-T is astronomical, you comical. You a fool if you think we'll ever honor you. Them other channels ain't shit, no abdominal. This the face of new media, fuck a Donahue. You see my giant crew, we shine like a diamond do. If any trolls disrespect, yo, we finding you. We all surrounded you, it ain't no reminding you. He already done surpassed what you trying to do. So quit the fake smoke, you suckers better take notes. When you step into the chat, you better wipe your feet. Hit the like and keep your comment short and sweet. My homie just not a joke, you don't want a war. Plus a deep boxing IQ, you don't want to spar. He broadcasted from Jersey, so we straight. Put you deep in the dirt, that's why they call this the Garden State. You seem tough but not a threat like a garden snake. We not scared of you, we chopping off a head or two. Mark your calendar, remember what we said to you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Mark your calendar, remember what I'm telling you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Word 'em up. T-Dub-T, we in the spot. LDBC strong.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the fam, man. Good Tuesday, good Tuesday, good Tuesday. How y'all feeling, man? Appreciate the fam pulling up. Y'all punch that like button with your favorite punch, man. We gonna get to it. I told y'all I was gonna stay close to this. There's a little rumor that I seen floating around about Chris Colbert fighting El Rayo. And right on par, you know, Jose Benavidez Sr. posted it as well. He posted it on his story saying that they're going to be on the undercard. So I hope that's official. I hope we get a date real soon so we can know what's going on with that fight. Let me say what's up to the fan. Shadow Band, what's good with it, fam? Appreciate you pulling up. Mike Biggs, my TWT brother, what's good, Mike? And what's good with it, fam? Appreciate you stopping through. Black Grass Podcast, salute to you, fam. Appreciate you stopping through. How you feeling, bro? Sean, my bro, how you feeling, man? Appreciate you stopping through. Lons, what's happening with it, man? Appreciate you stopping through. How y'all bros feeling, man? Appreciate y'all. Yeah, man, I seen him, seen Jose Benavidez Sr. post this on his story as well. And salute to my bro Flossie for sending it over to me. And look, man, I'm gonna just be straight up. This fight, this right here caught me off guard for sure. Like I ain't see this coming at all. And again, to think, you know, the dude was supposed to fight Frank Martin. Even the explanation as to why he didn't fight Frank Martin, when I listened to it, it didn't sound like a crazy excuse, believe it or not. He figured he had a date, and he said, Errol Spence and then wanted him to move his January date up to the December date or something like that, something along those lines. And he said he wasn't beat for it. He was basically looking at it like, who was Frank Martin for me to move my date? You know what I mean? For him, like he wasn't willing to do it. So some people might say, it was a duck move. But when I hear it like that, I just understand in boxing, it's a lot of egos in this sport. And a lot of times I think that play a big factor as to why fights don't happen. You know what I mean? I think they play a factor into fights happening as well. But I think it's a bigger factor in fights not happening, believe it or not. And it's unfortunate that, sometimes people let they petty ass egos and emotions get in the way of making great fights for the people. And, these fighters will tell you in a heartbeat, they do this, keep supporting them. They fight for the people. And then when we ask them to fight who they should fight, it's an issue. So I personally, for one, I got to tip my hat to both of these dudes if this is the next fight for each of these guys, because they both coming off losses. You know what I'm saying? One is coming, Rayo coming off a knockout loss, you know what I'm saying? And both guys kind of got embarrassed a bit, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? So I'm interested to see how they both respond not only from their first loss as a professional, but how they respond to jumping right back in there in the fire. And I honestly believe this would be kind of jumping right back there, right back in the fire. I expected them to take, softer touches, you know what I mean? And if this is the route they're going, look, I tip my hat to both of these fighters. Like I said, this is what it's all about. Fighters challenging themselves accordingly, and people think fights like this can't happen, and they can. You know what I'm saying? I think this would be a good ass fight. Chris Colbert is definitely a good fighter. He ain't a trash fighter. You get what I'm saying? He lost to Hector Garcia, who was the better man on the night. Like I said, I felt like that's exactly what it was. You know what I mean? So we're gonna be entertained by AB versus Lundy. The fight. Lundy hasn't fought in 7 years now. He fought more recently than that. He fought a lot more recently than that. Hank Lundy had a fight not too long ago with a young fighter named Shanard Bunch, if I'm not mistaken. A young prospect. And I know, for me, I knew AB wasn't going to come back and have the craziest opponent anyway. And, he got Red Catch. He had Red Catch on the hook. You know what I mean? That didn't fall through. Red Catch, I think he claimed that his manager's son wanted more money. So he referred to him as a devil, and he sounded like Ivan Red Catch retired. You get what I'm saying? But Hank Lundy, I'm going to pull his resume up. Let me take this off the screen real quick. I'm going to screen share. I'm going to pull his resume up real quick so you can see it. He fought way more recently. And I know it seems like that because he's been out of sight, out of mind. That's how it is. In boxing nowadays, out of sight, out of mind. I understand it, but he fought a lot more recently than that. He 31-12, as you can see, 31-12-1. 14 KOs. He's been stopped 3 times. He's 39 years old, 5'7", 68-inch reach. You know what I mean? This dude had 44 fights. You know what I'm saying? He more recently fought. He fought December 9th. He fought Shanard Bunch, like I was telling y'all, this young prospect, up-and-coming prospect, and it went to decision. It was a tough fight for, he gave a good fight. I will say that. He gave a good fight, a good effort, even though he lost a unanimous decision. He definitely pushed this young boy, man. He pushed him, and he made him work. You know what I mean? This kid, I don't know if y'all heard about him, Shanard Bunch, 21-1 with 16 KOs, is a good fighter, man. He been on the scene for a while, but the issue is getting notable fights for these guys so we all know who we watching. You get what I'm saying? But like I said, he fought Hank Lundy, just last year, December. So that was the end of last year, December 9th. And he right back in there. Now, as y'all can see, this is the weird thing. As y'all can see on BoxRec, they got 2 fights. Now, if y'all was here, for those of y'all that was in the building, salute to the fan that was in the building when I was interviewing Tito. He had a fight scheduled for February 4th against Hank Lundy. And Tito is another prospect. He's 8-0, 8 KOs. You know what I mean? Good energy, good kid. I like this energy, good, dope build that we had yesterday. But it's weird that now BoxRec got both of these fights on here, and he ain't going to fight both guys in the same month. So now I think that scraps Tito fight, and that puts him in there with Broner. You get what I'm saying? Now that leaves Tito in a weird position. So I think this is like the second time, and salute the boxing ego, because I seen him highlighted and pointed out. This is the second time that BLK Prime has had a fighter withdraw from a fight. You get what I'm saying? In the same month, something just look, I see a pattern. I felt like Mikey Garcia. I see something. You get what I'm saying? Y'all remember David Avanesian also had a November, what was it? November 19th date scheduled to have a fight. And then he pulled out and fought Crawford. Now you fast forward to today, you see a very similar situation. Ivan Red Catch, was due to fight. Now he had to withdraw for whatever situation. And now we getting a different fight. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know if BLK saving the day or what, but at least he got a replacement opponent. It's not going to be the most exciting opponent, but I mean, AB don't need too dangerous of an opponent anyway for what he's been going through. So this could end up being a blessing in disguise. I think both fights were winnable fights for AB, but I think Ivan Redcatch is a bit younger and had a little bit more in the tank physically than a Hank Lundy. But the thing about Hank, he always come to fight, win, lose, or draw. You never seen a fight that he didn't try to fight. You know what I'm saying? He ain't fight. You never seen him not fight back. And he'll tell you a tough Philly cat, man. Don't duck, no smoke. I mean, I respect him for even taking a fight. You get what I'm saying? And he just fought a young prospect not too long ago. He was about to fight another prospect. So, I mean, it's cool for him to get a fight like AB, somebody, you know what I mean, with some veteran experience as well. Him not just having to be thrown to the wolves, because there's no doubt in my mind, Tito Mercado would have got the stoppage, I think, against Hank Lundy. I think he would have stopped him. Too big, too young, strong kid. I mean, slow motion, just do. King on a flight. I had to tune into the voice of boxing. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. You know slow motion is better than no motion. Hope I ride improve, whatever, because caused him to get knocked out in his last fight, or at least maybe made big changes in his training camp with a trainer. Yeah, he's still with Jose Benavidez Sr., so maybe hopefully they address his defensive issues, because I think that's where they start with that kid. You know what I mean? He got all the offense in the world, but defensively, I noticed a lot of these young fighters don't know how to handle when they get hit. They don't know how to, you know what I mean, carry themselves in the ring when they start getting hit with some hot shit. You know what I mean? It showed. Cowboys winning last night. It's Cowboy Nation over here, and that's my team. So we handled business, and I knew we was gonna beat the old Tom Brady, because everybody was counting us out. They kept highlighting how he was 7-0 against us and all that garbage, and we ended up taking his ass right up out of here. But I think the Niners is a winnable game too. It's gonna be tougher than the Bucs game, but good thing they went out on a high note. You get what I'm saying? So we'll see. They got a roster that they could do something with. It's all about putting it together on the night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you already know. 817 salute, fan. Appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, man. And I think it could be. Yeah, they're gonna say you back. You know it. Mr. Can Man is back. But I'm always a supporter of AB. This could be a blessing in disguise. Like I said, I think Redcatch had a bit more to offer, like in terms of left in the career, because he a younger fighter. You know what I'm saying? Not as many losses, nowhere near as many losses. You get what I'm saying? Just a tougher fight altogether. But I mean, like I said, I think this would be a blessing in disguise. It's a winnable fight for AB. This is the fight for him to kind of make people say he back, or you know what I mean? So we'll see how it turns out. But BLK Prime, once again, nothing against them. It's just the situations. This is the second time a fighter has had to pull out for whatever reason and get a replacement opponent while already having a scheduled date to fight somebody else. So this leaves Tito Mercado in a weird situation. Like, I don't know. I guess he gonna have to find him a replacement opponent now. Ghost was good with it. Ghost supposedly wants to win this fight. He needs a new camp. Hey, man, and the thing is, this was posted by Jose Benavidez Sr., so that's safe to say he's still in that camp, Ghost. He ain't going nowhere. And the way that dude the way he sounded when Rayo lost, like I did the best I could with him, that just sounded like you ain't take no accountability into the loss. You just said, I did what I could with him, and he went out there and lost. Like, it almost sounded like that. You know what I mean? First, you don't come through with Brian Norman Jr., then Hush Puppy, now Redcatch. You get what I'm saying, bro? Get what I'm saying? I ain't pointing no fingers. I'm just highlighting what's out there. You get what I'm saying? That's all we doing. And I just see a pattern. I'm feeling like Mikey, but I really see something, man. Again, dude had another scheduled date. Hank Lundy was due to fight February 4th or 5th it was. He was supposed to fight Tito Mercado. Now he fighting AB February 25th. They got 2 dates. 817, just like they did with Avanesian with the 2 dates on BoxRec. They got Hank Lundy with 2 dates now too. So they got to scratch one off. I mean, wrestling that he took this fight, Colbert and Plant, similar in style to a certain extent. Yeah. I get what you're saying. They boxers. Ashley's corner. Salute to the queen. How you feeling, Ash? Appreciate you stopping through. They dropped the flames for the queen one time. Yeah, man. Yeah, everybody say that, but I refuse to be a Jets fan or a Giants fan. Like I refuse. Like, and I got mad family that's Giants fans. I grew up watching Emmitt Smith and Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin. So that's how that started with me. So I always rock with the Cowboys. Maybe I just need him to be on weight. That's a fact. I'm really rooting for him. Kevin Cunningham, yeah, gonna be the one to get anything out of him, but it's another black eye for them. Yeah. On the other end, BLK with that situation just looks sus. But salute to AB, man. Be on weight, man. We rooting for you. We pulling for you, AB. Just go do your thing, man. Go work hard, man. Put that work in. Yeah, yes, sir. And you know what I'm saying? Talk to him, 817 Cowboy Nation over here, man. You did. Late stop, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. Hank knew he was coming his way. He wanted a way out. You think Hank did? I don't know. I think he just took another opportunity, Ghost. That's all. He probably just took another opportunity because he's never been the type to duck. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I appreciate him, even with the losses that he got. He really a guy that he will fight. You get what I'm saying? He'll fight. And I believe he was going to fight Tito Mercado. This just kind of came out of nowhere. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of just like a bigger opportunity, to be honest. You get what I'm saying? Even though AB is, he's still a name. And Tito would have just been building his name off for Hank Lundy, whereas that's not the same circumstance now when he fight AB. And I don't know if the bag is bigger now that he fighting AB, but I would assume that could be the case. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate all y'all pulling up. Y'all punched that like button one time, man. We gonna roll through this. Colbert can't punch, so I got riled by UD. That's possible. It's possible, man. But he could give Ryo some good work, because I'm telling y'all, I don't know about everybody else. I just don't overstate people's talent. But I know Chris Colbert was a good fighter. He's still a good fighter. He wasn't no world beater, none of that. Of course not. Look how many fights he got. He ain't even got a ton of fight at all. You know what I'm saying? He got 18, 20 fights. So he is still definitely working. He still got skill. He got something to work with. It's all about his mental and how he gonna respond from getting his ass touched up against Hector Garcia. Yeah, I wonder what this means for Tito now, Ghost. I wonder where he go from here. Salute to the fan. Appreciate all y'all pulling up. That's how it go. How about them Cowboys? How quiet is it? 817. Ain't it quiet? It's mighty quiet when we win, ain't it? Man, when we lose, you hear everybody talking about football. When we win, it be like, nobody want to say nothing. Yeah, he can't lose this fight, Ghost. He can't. It's kind of like I'm telling you, it's a blessing in disguise. Hank Lundy, almost 40 years old. AB is older than, what he actually is because of the wear and tear he put on his body, you know what I'm saying, outside of the ring. And he a real dude, man. That's why I really root for AB, man, because I seen a couple clips from that Fresh and Fit podcast, man. Dude, a real dude. We be going through some shit in this sport, man. This sport take a mental toll on you, man, as an individual, man. And it's surprising that AB still here, y'all. Like, at the end of the day, I make no excuses for nothing he did. He don't even make excuses for what he did. He know what it is. You know what I mean? So I just root for him, man. I root for him. Hopefully he on weight, and hopefully he get the win. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you wanted to see. I know. I wanted to see it for him too, though, Ghost. I wanted to see him because, they building something over there. They're giving them Tito Mercado, giving them veteran fighters and making them test himself. You know what I'm saying? And I think that, it's cool how they moving him. He just knocked out Jason Velez in 6 rounds. I think Hank Lundy would have been another good veteran test for him. You know what I'm saying? Colbert got hurt by Hector. I got riled by KO. That's definitely possible. Super quiet. 817 is crickets, bro. Not even crickets, because crickets be loud as hell. It ain't even crickets. It's like a mouse pissing on cotton. That's how quiet it is. You can hear a mouse pissing on cotton. I'm gonna cut the ring on him and sleep him inside 5. Great, we got Mexico versus Mexico, though. It'll be a war. Yeah, man. Him and Colbert, salute to both of them dudes for if this is the next fight. And again, this is Jose Benavidez Sr. Posting it. I told y'all if I see anything other than the information I read on it the first time, I was gonna stay on top of it. So this is just me staying on top of it. Ryan me sleep Sugarfoot. He damn sure could. Remind me of the bootleg. Who's Julio Chavez Sr. versus Oscar De La Hoya. Let's go, Ryo. Man, Ryo gonna be a tough out for him, man. But they both could test each other. I'm telling you, Chris Colbert, you know, everybody is entitled to an off night, but you know, I just want to see how he gonna respond, because if he's mentally there in the ring, he could present some issues for Ryo. I'm telling you, the dude got some fight in him, man. I'm telling you, Hector Garcia it just wasn't his night. He had a bad night. I've been in Tampa a lot. I know they sick out here in Tampa Bay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Lost art of boxing. The lab Q, the guy was good with it. Q, appreciate you stopping through. Yeah, but this is what you want to see again, man. This is why I love boxing, man, because fights like this, and if we get this again, it's a good fight. Two dudes coming off losses, one coming off a knockout loss. You know what I'm saying? They jumping right back in the fire and they testing each other. I don't consider neither one of them being a tune-up for the other one. And it's a real 50-50 type fight to me. On paper, to me, 50-50. I don't see it tipping too much toward nobody. You know, Ryo got the power. Chris Colbert can box. You get what I'm saying? He can box. He do some things in there well. He just got to put it all together on the night. But time gonna tell, and it's gonna reveal all things of how he mentally recovered from the Hector Garcia loss. Again, he got embarrassed that night. I'm pretty sure his pride took a hit, if anything. You know what I'm saying? Now you need to see where his confidence lie, because his confidence still need to be there. For him to be able to perform at the level he wants to, he gonna need to have his confidence, man. So, and that go for both of them. So that's why I think we'll make this matchup exciting. You know what I'm saying? They both can't afford another loss. Not no back-to-back losses, man, because talk about going to the drawing board, they just can't coming back from the drawing board. So if they lose again bad, it's going to be rough for the loser of this fight. That's why I think fights like this matter in boxing. And I love when we get shit like this, because we're going to see who really won it, and we're going to see who really learned from their loss. We're going to see who made adjustments. We're going to see who got better, and we're going to see who getting left behind. You know what I mean? In 2023, that's what we're going to see. Time will tell how good Edwin De Los Santos is. Ryo not beating him. A good night or bad night. He lucky, bro. Got in there without a camp. It was only a TKO last time. Next time it's a KO. It's possible, Ghost, because, again, I'm not a fan of young fighters that's all offense. It's cool, but it ain't cool. You get what I'm saying? It look good until you go in there with somebody that can fight back. You get what I'm saying? And then it's like, what's your plan B look like? It's cool when you could go in there and offensively have your way with everybody and make them fear your power, or keep their hands in their pockets and, you know what I mean, not really fight back. But what happens when a guy is taking some of your shots, like Edwin De Los Santos, get dropped, get back up, and fight you back? What's your plan B like when you start getting touched? And we seen that you ain't even get to execute a plan B because he got on your ass and stayed on you. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see. We're going to see, man. I think Hector took his shit. Colbert Dunsky. If he is, man, it's this fight going to tell for sure. Edgar Chavez, salute, fam, and salute to Jersey, the hometown, as always, man. Elmo people need to call Hector to see if he can have his soul back, because he's going to need it for this fight. Hell yeah, he's going to need it. But shit, Jose Benavidez Sr. and Ryo better get they better get Edwin on the line and see if they get his soul back, because he got his soul snatched, man. He got his soul snatched worse than Colbert to me. Yeah, man. F Ninja Turtle Bradley, man. He's a clown for real. He just don't represent boxing well, and all he do is hate on PBC fighters that's doing better than him. You know what I'm saying? When he was over there in Top Rank, that's all. You mad? The fighters, I find it very ironic. The fighters that he speak about the most are fighters that's doing better than him. You get what I'm saying? Are fighters that people are more interested in seeing than him. Jelly Bean 4280, salute, fam. Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling? Right, Hector. A letter for Elmo to be giving his heart and soul back. Shower Allah, salute to the queen. How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. I don't think they heard you, Tyler. Yeah, man, Ninja Turtle, man. Yeah, 817. I was cooking his ass yesterday, man, because I done had enough of him in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Ever since they inducted his weird ass into the Hall of Fame, he been on one. His head done even got bigger, I think. His head got bigger. That backpack got heavier. His tie got fatter. You know what I mean? His suit got more dry. I'm tired of Ninja Turtle Bradley, bro. I really am. I don't like him. All he do is run his mouth and diss fighters that's in better positions than he was when he was fighting. Out here talking about I don't like Tank. I just don't like the guy. I don't like what he does outside the ring. I don't like what I hear. Shut up. Shut up. We don't like your tie, your suit, your big ass head, your commentary, none of that. You don't hear us complaining. Arizona raising, man, looking ass. I'm telling you, Leprechaun Sean Porter. I'm telling you, him and Big Teeth, Show Teeth Sean Porter. That's what his name is. It ain't no Showtime. It's Show Teeth Sean Porter. Big teeth ass. All they do is sit there and hate with them fat ass ties they be wearing and them weak ass suits. I'm telling you, J.A. Dixon, what's good, family? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. Cobra's supposed to be out front screaming for Hector. Like Achilles Drewer wants to smoke. Yeah, he wants no smoke. He was in Hector Garcia comment section a while back, bro, trying to sounded like he was trying to negotiate a rematch with him and Hector before Hector fought Tank. You know what I'm saying? Before Frank fought Michelle Rivera. I'm like, this dude is crazy, yo. Talking about congratulations, champ. You did your thing, and now call your people. Let's set it up. It's an easy fight to make. Like, man, ain't nobody trying to fight your ass again all day, every day. Talk to him, bro. Ninja Turtle don't belong in no Hall of Fame. Put him in the Hall of Shame for the bullshit. I'm telling you, hating like that, bro. Hating like that. Thumbhead ass Bradley. I'm telling you, yo, he's something different, bro. Face what he was doing. Yeah, he a clown, like calling people pieces of shit. Hey, you want to put your hands on women? You wrong as hell. Get your facts together, bro. That's how you could tell it be hate. It don't be about what they feel like the guy is being accused of doing. It's how they personally feel about the dude, whether he did it or not. So it'd be easy to see when you spend you said that you don't like him 2 or 3 different ways. How many different ways you need to keep saying you don't like him? Like, you get what I'm saying? I don't like the guy. It's not personal, but I don't like the guy. I didn't get right into his personal business. Oh, weird ass dude. Grown man. Grown ass boy, I'm telling you. Can't wait till I see Sean Porter. He's been talking bad on my boy Morrell since he went pro. We're going to talk about that for sure. These folks scared of greatest. Yeah. How could you talk, man? Morrell been beating ass since he been in boxing, man. He been kicking ass, bro. He fought top 5. Morrell did in 2 fights. Yeah, I hate him too. Yeah, I don't like the fighters of yesterday shitting on the fighters of today. Like, it don't make sense to me, and it's frustrating to hear. And I ain't saying be fans of everybody and love every fighter that's coming up, but at least pay it forward and stop letting your emotional and personal feelings like get in the way of how you assess these fighters. And I'm starting to see that with these dudes that got platforms. That's that with a nice size, Mr. Aggressive. What's good with it, fam? Appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, man, Colbert and Rio, Mexico versus Mexico. Somebody did say that. After Bradley did that weak ass crime BS for Pacquiao win, I'll never respect him. Know what I'm saying? Win, and that's the win. That's what he's known for. His career is known for you getting a win over Manny Pacquiao that so many people thought you didn't get, and then you proceeded to fight him 2 more times and he kicked your ass. And you look back, how is it not personal, but you don't like him and what you hear? You get what I'm saying? And then 817 proceed to get into all his personal business, bro. Like getting to you going personal as hell. 8-1 hoop zone. My bro, let me drop it. I ain't mad at it. They got a good team too. I think that's gonna be a good ass game, realistically. Bro, this man said Morrell is getting everything handed to him. How? How's he getting? No, he handing ass whoopings. That's what he doing. How's the man getting everything handed to him? Just make that make sense, though, bro. Seriously, like, again, y'all, when I do these lives, and people might think I'm protecting the fighter, but I'm in effort to support boxing on a different level, yo. Big platform, little platform, it don't matter, man. Like, these dudes don't be representing the right way, and they be sounding like some old ass haters, and we gonna continue to call it out because you need real people like me and like other people in this family that call these dudes out for being fake. They don't represent the sport well. All they do is talk crazy. That's all they do is shit on the younger generation that's doing a thing. And then I find it like mighty ironic how a lot of times when they speaking on these fighters, it's undefeated fighters that are taking challenges and doing their thing. Imagine continuously shitting on a fighter that every single time he step in the ring, he winning, and you ain't never got nothing good to say about him. You telling me that's not hate? How is it not? How is that not hate? It's hate. It's 100% hate, bro. That shit is hate. How the fuck? How could you do it? Shit is hate, man. Makes no sense, man. I'm telling you, that's what they call is hey, man. They start calling me the voice, and I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna run with it, and I'm gonna represent it, man. Because these people ain't doing it right. A suit and tie nowadays is just another costume for a clown. At the end of the day, don't be fooled by the dudes with the suits and the ties, man. Those the ones pushing the genders, and those the ones starting the false narratives and shitting on boxing. Those the dudes that we can't respect, man. Instead of bigging up the sport that they've spent so many years giving a all to, they shit on it. Like, it's crazy. You can't make this up. And I'm tired of hearing fighters talking about they don't watch boxing. Y'all weird as hell. You're weird as hell. Dude say he don't watch boxing, but he damn near front row at the Tank fight. Dude say he don't be on social media, but he front row at the Tank fight and on social media. He don't watch boxing and he don't be on social media, but Tank got dudes, grown ass men going out of their way, going out of their character to diss him. You telling me that ain't hate? That's hate, man. That shit is hate. Bitter and broke without being on the network. These motherfuckers never get talked about. I'm telling you, bro, hating, man. Just lift up the next man, pull the next man up. It's a lot easier. It take a lot less energy to pull the next man up than the shit on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody said he was going to stop Porter, and also that his third best welterweight. I can't acknowledge he can fight. I just don't like how he move and lie. It's a difference, and that's a fact. You know he can fight. You recognize that the man can fight. He got skill. He's not without skill and talent. That is a fact. He has that. But then you critique how he's moving in the situation in line and not being transparent with the audience. You get what I'm saying? And that's just what we be talking about. That's what we be talking about at the end of the day. We don't make it personal. We keep it about the shit that we see. And we should be judging how you moving and handling situations, sports matchups, D-free. My bro, TWT family. My bro, TWT. Adolfo, salute to you, fam. Appreciate you pulling up. Rolly Morel claims that. Yeah, facts. He did. You're right. I don't know if y'all heard about that because we're going to cook on that a little bit too. He did say that. This dude say he do got a contract to fight Ryan Garcia, and then he going to fight the rematch with him and Tank. Yeah, he did say that. He did say that, by the way. People keep taking your prayers. Facts, man. Let's lift boxing up, man. Pray for that man instead of shitting on that man. You get what I'm saying? He not above making mistakes, man. The man made some mistakes, and he gonna have to deal with them. But I don't believe in kicking nobody when they down, in no way, shape, or form, man. And I don't appreciate how these grown ass fighters of yesterday had that type of energy for a young black successful young man that's just trying to find his way. You know what I'm saying? Salute. Just doing a chat about them Cowboys. Dub, right side, salute to you, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. Yes, sir, man. How about them Cowboys? It's mighty quiet, Dub. When we win, it's quiet, fam. When we win, it's quiet. When we lose, everybody talking. Salute to the fam. Y'all punch that like button for me, everybody in the building, if you ain't already, man. And yeah, we just gonna keep it rolling. But yeah, man, Ivan Redcatch is out. For people that don't know already, I'm pretty sure y'all heard he sounded like he retiring from the sport. It looked like they having some issues with money. I don't know who you want to blame, either his team or the situation as a whole. But again, this is the second time that a BLK Prime fighter is withdrawn from a fight, pulling out of a fight for whatever reason, and getting a replacement opponent. And it's just funny how that replacement opponent both times had fights previously lined up already. So it's just crazy. However that shake out. But salute to Broner. I hope he take his shit serious. I hope he get on weight. I hope Kevin Cunningham and GT get that man where he need to be mentally and physically so he could get out there and go get him a win. This could mess around and be a blessing in disguise for AB. No disrespect to Hank Lundy at all. He just older than Ivan Redcatch is. You get what I'm saying? He's 39 years old. He got double-digit losses. He's been knocked out 3 times. You get what I'm saying? Been in there with some of the best. He's been in there with some quality fighters, but as of late, they've been throwing them to the wolves. And when I say the wolves, they've been throwing them to them young, hungry prospects. And it was just about to throw Hank Lundy in there with another prospect and Tito Mercado until this recent pullout. And now you got Hank Lundy that's going to challenge AB on BLK Prime pay-per-view February 25th. So that's where we at with that. And for y'all that don't know, y'all punch that like button as y'all slide through. But for those who didn't hear about it, I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but you know, Jose Benavidez Sr., he posted on his IG story, you know what I'm saying, a very interesting fight. Like I said, like I don't see why this fight wouldn't be good. It came out of left field. If Colbert and Rayo was fighting each other on the Caleb Plant undercard, that's a dope ass fight. And I respect both of them for taking this challenge. Like, definitely coming off losses. Rayo coming off a knockout loss. Colbert got embarrassed. Both of these dudes, like, pride and ego took hits. You get what I'm saying? I want to see who really mentally could come back. And you get what I'm saying? It's not about how you lose, it's about how you come back, right? So they both in the same situation. They can't afford a loss back to back. You get what I'm saying? They both fresh off coming back from the drawing board. The last thing they would need is to go right back to the drawing board. You get what I'm saying? After coming, so they in a situation where it's like a must win, and it's crazy because look how early it is in their careers. They both young, you know what I'm saying? And may the best man win. This is a fight that came out of left field for me, and I hope for one that everything goes according to plan. We get the announcement with Caleb Plant Benavidez soon because I want to see when this is going to shake out. I want to see what the undercard looking like. But if this is one of the fights like he's posted on the undercard, let's see it, man. And again, salute to Chris Colbert if he took this fight, yo. Salute to him. Man, how about him, man? BLK, what boxing needed, more BS trash ass fights, and that's exactly what we don't need, Jay. And it's like, I hope nobody takes it personal. It's like, again, we're asked to pay for these events. You get what I'm saying? We're asked to spend money to watch this shit. So we're going to critique the product, and it's not for anybody to take it personal. And we've shown people time and time again that you give us a good product, we support it, right? You get what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I just think boxing as a whole got to do a better job at delivering on every level. AB is a living legend, ducking no smoke in the sport of boxing. That's a fact. Do your facts, Agri Facts, Cowboy Nation. Aisha, salute to the queen. How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. Jake Gibson, TWT family. What's good with it, Jay? Let me drop the flame for my bro Jay one time. Yeah. Yes, sir, Jay. How about them Cowboys, my bro? We right on point. We right where we need to be, man. It's when they thought we couldn't do it, we sent Timothy home, man. Timothy. Oh, well, they stayed their asses right there in Tampa Bay. Something that makes me feel like the Benavidez versus Plant fight won't happen. Yo, I'm telling you, I hope not, Jay. I swear it bad. Now, it should be, oh, man. And you know what? I did hear something, Jay. I did hear something very interesting that I ain't even going to speak on because I can't validate it yet at all. And I'm going to let bro speak on it because I heard it there first. Man, if that story grow any legs and there's any truth to the story that I'm hearing, that shit going to shock me. I'm going to be very disappointed, and that fight won't happen. That fight won't happen. If that situation that I'm hearing about is valid at all, it's not going to happen. Just might have missed it, but who is Mercado fighting now? Now we don't know. We don't know. We know Hank Lundy fight. You know what I mean? He got 2 fights on the schedule, and we know it's Broner now. So I don't know where that leads Tio at. I could try to hit him because I had him on yesterday, so I could try to hit him and ask him if I know it's probably soon. So I'll see, give him a minute and see if he figure out who he gonna fight next. That's crazy. I don't blame Tank or Ryan. I blame us fans for this shit. This type of shit happened for years. What's that? What you talking about, Brody? What you talking about? But yeah, man, if it's any validity, Jay, to that story, that's a bad look, man, and that's gonna shock me and disappoint me. But I hope that's just some shit that somebody made up because it better not be. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be pissed off. They better not find a way not to give us that fight. Like it ain't no reason, like yo, and for the reason that somebody whispered, like nah, man, ain't no way, man. That should be bogus, bro. Man, that should be bogus, man. BC, my bro, TWT fan. What's good with you, BC? Fight's not getting to happen. Oh, the fight's not happening. I mean, you know what? Collectively, shit, as a community, we all could take some accountability, right? Because some of us, and not us in here, because, you know, we real boxing fans in here and supporters in here, right? But some boxing fans help push narratives and, you know what I mean? Shit like that. And I don't know. I guess you could take, everybody could take accountability to some degree, right? Yeah, that has to happen, Josh. Like it'll be disappointing, bro, if it don't happen. It can do that. Appreciate you, BC. Much appreciation, bro. Yeah, they gotta give us that fight. They better not. And then again, they already putting this Jose Valenzuela and Chris Colbert will be on the undercard. So he already kind of shaping it up. Like you get what I'm saying? This is a good ass fight to me. Both of these dudes fighting each other like I didn't expect it. This would kind of show people. I told you, Chris Colbert, I ain't take him to be no hoe, but he just checked out mentally a little bit in that fight. And I just think he had a bad night. Like I ain't saying he would beat dude in a rematch, but I did see he had some moments in that fight. He damn sure made it competitive, especially for the first quarter of the fight, until he ended up getting dropped in like the seventh. Then it seemed like he mentally kind of checked out and he didn't want to be there. And that was a bad look. But like I said, he had a rough night. He got embarrassed. It went the distance. He got dropped, beat up. You get what I'm saying? His ego took a hit. Confidence took a hit. You know, El Rayo got in there. He dropped the guy first, then got touched up, got dropped, knocked out. His confidence, his ego took a blow. You know what I mean? First L on his record. For them to both come back and fight each other, you just got to respect it. Like that's what boxing should be about right there. Get back at it, man. You take an L, jump right back into the fire. And again, this would, to me, would be jumping right back in the fire. Neither one of these guys consider each other a tune-up. You just can't. You can't. Like, they both good fighters, young prospects, got close to around the same number of fights, somewhere around the same number. And it'll be a good fight. I want to see it. I want to see it. And I hope everything go according to plan. But if not, we're expected to lose. You dig what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? And for them to get in there again with each other, it's like nobody expected them to take an L. And it's like, hell, ain't nobody expect no Chris Colbert and El Rayo to be a possibility, especially not next coming off losses. So that's what boxing is right there. That's dope. And I salute both of them. I hope this fight is the fight for them next. T, what's good, my bro? Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling, man? Hold on, man. I got to almost forgot, man. I'm getting used to it. Lundy to replace Ivan Redcat's job. And now Tito, I don't know who Tito gonna fight. Hammer and Hank Lundy, BC, and Broner, February 25th, BLK Prime pay-per-view, man. Yes, sir. Lundy gonna look like Jeff Van Gundy. Yeah. He just saying they've been feeding him to the prospects lately. Like the last fight he had was December. It was December 9th, I believe, when I just checked. He fought Shenard Bunch. So that was another prospect. But he tested the young boy. Did he drop him? Hank Lundy might have dropped him. I think he might have dropped Bunch one time. I think he did, yo. I think Hank Lundy dropped Shenard Bunch one time. So look, man, Hank Lundy still kicking, bro. He's still getting in shape. He's still like, I don't know if y'all seen it, man. Hank Lundy taking shit serious, man. I know he old and people don't expect much from him, but you know he got some bites still left in him, man. He gonna try. He at least gonna try. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know exactly where AB is at the moment. So this could be a blessing in disguise for AB. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Hank Lundy, but I think he got, I think he's farther along in his career than Ivan Redcatch was. You get what I'm saying? So for him to kind of call it quits, it seemed like he did. Look like he talking about retiring. So I say, look, man, this is a winnable fight for Broner. This might be what he need. You know what I'm saying? I know people ain't excited about it because it's pay-per-view, but I mean, sure, you couldn't expect it to be no crazy ass opponent, especially not on short notice anyway. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna see, man. We gonna see where AB head is at and what he able to do with this opportunity, man, because he gotta win. He can't afford a loss, so he need to win. Clarissa Shields and Tasha Jonas is a window of opportunity in April, says Joe Gallagher. Yeah, bro, appreciate you, Adolfo. I had seen something about that. I had talked about that too. Because the thing is, they wanted to get her another opponent in, and then they was looking to had a rematch with Savannah Marshall in the state somewhere. So Natasha Jonas' name came up. Her name came up, but I like to see it. I mean, you know, Clarissa ain't got a ton of opponents left. She still got a few, but she ain't got a ton of them. She's a little longer in the tooth than Ivan Redcatch Facts, BC. And, you know, maybe that would have been a tougher fight physically for AB. You know what I'm saying? Just for where he at right now. You think Valenzuela is a bit more refined than Colbert? I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, man. Colbert, man, he definitely got some skill with him, but you know, let's see how he put it together if and when this fight is scheduled. If this is on the undercard, like I said, I want to see it. I love to see how they going both approach this fight coming off wins. And you know, Colbert going in there with a guy that actually can punch for real. Like he punching harder than Hector Garcia was. So, and he a bigger guy. So, you know, Ryo a big lightweight. So this shit gonna be interesting. And Chris Colbert is not a big dude, and he's not a big puncher, but let's see who confidence is shaking off taking their first L. You know what I'm saying? That's what's really gonna play a factor. You know what I'm saying? Who mental is still together after taking the loss. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm with you, Josh. 50-50 for sure. Guy versus Colbert make I'm with that. I said that too, yo. I said that too. I definitely said that. Because I thought that was a fight that made sense for Gary, especially because they exchanged words with each other and it looked like they wanted to fight. And I want to see, it's going to be interesting. I want to see who Regis Prograis next opponent going to be. And the reason why I got Ryan and Teo in this thumbnail, y'all, because he said it. He said, let that be one of his fights. He said, let that be one of his next fights or some shit like that. Regis, please let me fight Ryan Garcia or Teofimo Lopez next. Now, and again, remember, Jose Ramirez pulled out of the fight with Rougarou. He ain't want to fight Prograis, right? So he kept it moving. Now he fighting Richard Comey, I think, like March 25th. So there's that. Now, because he moved on and took his business elsewhere, and he fighting Richard Comey now, that leaves Regis able to make a voluntary title defense. So that's meaning he could fight an opponent of his choosing. You get what I'm saying? And if it's any truth to this Ryan and Tank fight not happening, then there you go. He said Ryan or Teofimo Lopez next. Teofimo don't got no scheduled fight next, right? He did say he won a world title at 140, right? He did jump in Regis' comment section and say, you got to teach me how to be that slow, right? He was talking shit, wasn't he? And then he bitched up when Rougarou say he put him in the hospital. So again, neither of these dudes, if Ryan really ain't gonna fight Tank, then you at 140 where it's not safe. I definitely don't see him fighting Rougarou though. You know what I mean? But Teofimo, your pops, y'all on record saying y'all want to fight this dude. You get what I'm saying? Now you done got your 2 fights at 140. It should be up from here, right? You got your 2 warm-up fights. You should have acclimated to the weight class, right? You should be ready to fight Regis, right? And again, the fact that he can make a voluntary title defense is key. So it's just a matter of him going in that direction and Teofimo really being the man of his word and actually going for that smoke. But we're going to see, because I some tell me that they're going to try to find another soft touch, man. Guy said he was moving up to it. Would be a good fight to watch. Yeah, he did say. He said he's leaving that featherweight division. There's none left there for him. And that's something that I think he should have did some years ago, to be honest. It would have preserved some years on his career. But better late than never, right? So he still got something left in the tank. Gary ain't been in a ton of wars. He only got 2 losses. You get what I'm saying? Competitive losses. So, you know what I mean? Let's see what he going to do at 130 when he get there. Colbert don't have enough pop to keep Valenzuela off him. And that could be problematic, BC. If he can't, he going to get took through the ringer, man. He fuck around and get stopped. You know what I'm saying? Because Valenzuela ain't going to stop punching if he get the welling on the dude. He going to have to make him respect him, so he better do something, or he better use his boxing ability, because Colbert can box and move. I think he chose, I don't know why he chose to try to fight Hector in close like that. I think that was a wrong strategy, too. He tried to be more of a dog than he had to be. And with a guy that don't have no crazy punching power, you got to pick and choose when you're trying to be a dog. You can't just be a dog the whole fight, because your punching power just don't put you in a position to do that. And he had to learn that the hard way. And then it's like once he got dropped, he abandoned tactics, and it just didn't work. It was too late. See, once one of them little boys at 140 going to step up to Regis. That's why I put this in here. Remember, I put people on words. I like getting little clips. If it's a visual or if it's audio, anything. In this case, you see a tweet. He said, please, please, please let me fight. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez next. And like I said, with Ramirez moving right out the way, that opens up a clear opportunity, y'all, I'm saying, for him and Teofimo to fight. There's no reason why they can't fight. This is what I'm saying. Y'all call for it. Now stand on it. And it's, again, I told y'all, remember I said be patient. I felt like 2023 was going to start pulling everybody cloaks of invincibility up off, and it was going to start exposing people and showing who really don't want to fight. And what we got right on cue, look how things breaking out. Look how, because Ramirez thought he was worth more money and he should get 50-50, even though, you know, PROGRAIS got a belt. He still thought he should have got 50-50. So he took himself somewhere else, got a fight with Richard Comey for March 25th. Now that leads Teofimo right there with an opportunity to challenge Regis PROGRAIS, because he don't have a mandatory and none of that to fulfill. He could pick a fighter of his choosing. So all Teofimo got to do is say he want that smoke, and I guarantee you we'll get Regis and Teofimo next in 2023. I guarantee you that. Can't question yourself in there with Regis. Nope, because you're getting stopped. Flossy Sports TV, my bro. Appreciate you pulling up. You dropped the flame for the Brody, man. Appreciate y'all bros pulling up, man. How you feeling? PROGRAIS intrigues me. You get what I'm saying? Why not? And Juices either. My bad, y'all. Missed some stuff. Alexander Usyk. Anyway, call it Earl Spence, Dimitri Bivol, top 5. I just never put Canelo in nothing, because them 2 failed tests for me. For Canelo, it always is going to be a black eye by him. So him and Tyson Fury, I put them in a class by themselves. Anybody else that pop dirty, they go in the class by themselves. Heavyweights don't go on the pound for pound list. I feel you, BC. And Juicers either. Facts, nah, Juicers either. Yeah, Juicers, for sure. I just know that. PROGRAIS versus Garcia intrigues. Yeah, right. For some reason, right? It'd be interesting to see, because I truly believe when Ryan is in there, he's going to fight. You get what I'm saying? Despite how it was going to turn out, he's going to fight when he's in the ring. You get what I'm saying? He's going to let them hands go. He's going to believe that he's so fast and strong, so he's going to fight back. Zoom, what's good with it, my bro? Appreciate you pulling up. How you feel? Dog Walker's juicing ass, yeah, for true. Peace. But oh no, he said somebody else had him that, right? You said that was Usyk's pound for pound, Adolfo. You said that was Usyk. That's how Usyk had him, or something like that. Peace and blessings, man. Appreciate you, my bro. Zoom. Pound for pound was to compare everyone to heavyweights. That's a good point right there, BC. Oh, Canelo 5-7 fights and still at the top. I don't like Canelo, just seeing fair. Oh, yeah. Canelo is not on top. It's just that to me, the juice and Adolfo for me that eliminates him out of contention. Other than that, he got a resume, even though he fought a lot of guys at the right time, but he still fought them and beat them. So he do got a resume to stand on. But to me, it's just like once he got caught up with the clenbuterol, and then it's like they made it worse when we found out that they increased the amount of clenbuterol you could have in your system after he got caught. It's like they still was trying to give him an out. It's the weirdest thing. I could never respect that because I feel like if he never got caught, I wouldn't feel the way I feel, and that would have never took place in boxing. How are you going to increase the amount of a drug that you can have in your system that you shouldn't have it in the first place? Is like beyond me. It's crazy. So it's like they did that in effort for him, and they still kind of created that small window of opportunity for him to still do that. And it's just crazy to me. That's why I fully could never rock with Canelo like that. Had it not been for that, I would just critique him for the strategically using his status to maneuver around quality opposition. Like I always had an issue with that. You know what I'm saying? But again, man, just to wrap up these few, and I wanted to play this Last Stand podcast interview with Boots, man, and listen to some of the things he was dropping in this interview. But salute to AB and Hank Lundy. They on for February 25th, BLK Prime pay-per-view. So hopefully Broner is in shape and he there to he show up to fight, man. And we're gonna see how that turned out. As far as Regis Prograis, like I said, I truly hope that he get one of them fights that he said right there. Ryan, you're not gonna get in there with Tank. If y'all gonna find another way out of that, then Regis Prograis is right there, and that'd be a title opportunity. Why wouldn't you want that? But more so for TEOFIMO, why wouldn't you want that opportunity now? You said it. You and your father said it more than once that y'all want Regis Prograis. Now's your time to go get Regis Prograis. You know what I'm saying? Resume is solid, man. Just too much controversy. Yeah, that's what it is. Facts, BC. I'm with you, right? That's what it is with me and Canelo. Nothing else. It's just not me. And he's a good fighter. He definitely was a better fighter. Like somebody made a point. I forgot who said it. He's a better fighter at 155 and 160 than he was at 68 and a 75, if that makes sense. Like to me, it seemed like he was a better fighter for sure at 60 and 155. But 68, I just don't see the guy that a lot of other people see, and that's definitely not at 75. That's not a weight class that he should even be in. But I'm gonna play this interview from Last Stand podcast with Boots, man. You know, I like to listen to these young kings drop these jewels, man. So we're going to get into this, man. I'm going to play this joint.
That's right. It is the Last Stand. We bring you the biggest names in the sport. I'm Brian Custer, and joining me today, when you talk about the welterweight division, the guy who they say is the future is with me right now, JARON Boots ENNIS. Philly Strong. What's going on, Boots?
What's going on? How you doing?
It's good. It's good. Hey, let me ask you something. What does
BC
being an interim champion mean to you?
It means a lot. You know, it's extra motivation. You know, to get the victory. You know, on Saturday night. You know, and I can't wait. You know.
But what does it mean to you in the interim? Because you know,
way more in
today's sport is all about the belts, right? And you know, it's one thing to be an interim champion, but then some people say, but that ain't the real belt.
No, I mean, it means a lot though, because you know, I feel like it's put me right where I need to be, you know, and I feel like it's no choice. It's either fight me or vacate, you know, and I feel like that's what's gonna make it happen. So that's what I want.
Why do you think we're in 2023 now and still asking after 29, 30 fights that JARON Boots ENNIS is not fighting for the world title?
I mean, you got XD champions, you know, they holding up the, you know, Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence is holding up the weight division. We trying to figure out what they going to do.
RP, salute, man.
I mean, at the end of the day, either they got to fight me or they got to move up or they got to, you know, do something because they holding up the division, you know.
But it seems that they found a way to kind of do their own plan. It's like, okay, well, you know what? I'll pay somebody, step aside money. I'll fight this guy, and I think we're going to fight each other. Oh, but the fight fell through. But in the interim, I'm going to fight this, and it's like, here you are, a year, another year, and you're like, oh, come on now.
No, this the year. That's it. No, I feel like this is definitely the year. I will be, a world champion this year. And like I said before, once I get my hands on one of those belts, it's up. All I need is to touch one. And then once I touch one, I'm going to collect the rest. And I'm going to go ahead and move up and do the same thing at 54, be undisputed there too. So that's my goal, every weight, 47, 50, 54, 60, bro. And maybe 68, depending on how big my body get.
You've always talked about, I got to be patient. And yet there's really no one who has stepped.
Okay, so boy, damn it, man, TWT, brother. I know the Showtime didn't show Boots fight on Tank pay-per-view replay. So we saw, in my opinion, they didn't want to show it, huh? We got some learning to do for sure. But two things we probably never see again is Boots fight a fighter with that style and him look the way he looked against that fighter. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we'll ever see that again. So I'm glad he got that experience. It's good for him. I don't think he is. That's why I played this. I'm glad. So you be saying the right shit, bro. I'm glad you said that because that's why I played this. So you can see where his head is at. So salute to the fan that's hanging in here. Y'all punch that like button for me. We going to get through this. It's not too long. It was only like 18 minutes. I'm going to try to let it play through. Try not to stop it too much.
To the plate to challenge you. Meanwhile, you've got Stanionis and Virgil Ortiz get ready to fight.
Yeah.
Do you look like, God, I can't believe that. That's a great fight. That should be me fighting one of these guys.
Yeah, that definitely was supposed to be me. We was originally, that's what we was aiming for, and that's what we thought we was going. That's what we thought we had locked down for this fight. The WBA made a order or whatever for Stanionis to fight Ortiz. So we had to find somebody to fight. We shout out a couple names, and a couple people turned me down, and we got to fight this guy. So
you say a couple people. Give us some insight. Give us some insight on like that, because I don't think boxing fans realize.
Real quick, my bad. Oh yeah, I didn't even know you ain't have one, Casey boy. I don't know how you didn't have one. Hold on, give me 2 seconds, okay. I don't know how you didn't have one. Hold on. 2 seconds. Okay. Gotcha. Oh yeah, that's why. Yeah, okay. I knew it wasn't me. My bad, y'all. Now let me go back to this. Kev, what's going on with it, bro? How you feeling, man? I think the fight was good preparation with Keith Thurman with that side to side, out of style. Man, that's a good point, bro. That's a good point. And again, y'all just notice something, y'all. We can't think of another guy in the division that moves as much as Kareem was moving. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, Kareem, or however they want to say it. I never seen nobody in the division move that much. So I don't think we'll see Boots in there with a guy that's gonna move that much. And even though Keith Thurman does move well laterally and all things like that, I don't think he moves that much. And he naturally his makeup is to fight back. So he ain't going, even if he's moving, he's gonna fight back more naturally because that's just what he does. So naturally, Boots will have more opportunities to be successful because he's gonna have a guy in Keith Thurman that's gonna be willing to engage from time to time and actually bite down and try to fight him back, despite what people would think. Keith Thurman ain't gonna hoe up in the ring. You know what I mean? You never seen him do it. You get what I'm saying? In terms of not fighting back, he gonna fight you back. So, and I think those moments where he do are the moments in the fight, the time periods in the fight, the stretches in the fight where he is fighting Boots back. That gives both guys more opportunities to be successful because they're gonna be in front of each other. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? But definitely, I agree 100%. I got you, Kay. Appreciate you. You already know, Brody. He doesn't know until he's done with the sport, and he's accomplished a lot. Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying, Jay. Yeah, he's still humble. What I say is his confidence is where it need to be, but he still knows way more work to be done. Like when you heard him say what he needed to do, he said it was a whole lot of shit he could have did better. So he's just acknowledging that he know it wasn't his best performance by far, and he could do a lot better than that. That just definitely wasn't the best version of Boots Ennis. You know what I mean? That Saturday night for sure. Thurman gonna retire after he gets took by Spence. I'm telling you, RP, that might be his retirement fight. Grind Hard Sports Nation, salute, fam. Appreciate you pulling up. We'll play the rest of this.
Lies the talent that's saying no to Jaron Ennis.
I mean, it's definitely a lot of guys, you know, and they always say it's the money or whatever. But I mean, if you really want to be great, sometimes you just gotta fight, you know, and it's not about the money, you know, and you want to be a legend, you gotta just fight. So with me, like I always say, it ain't about the money for me. I don't care where it's at. I could be in your living room, your backyard. I just love fighting, love beating people up, and I just want my opportunity. And if I get my opportunity, I'm definitely going to take it.
Can you give us one name who surprised you when they said no?
Rashid Ellis was one of the guys that we were supposed to fight, you know, tonight. You know, like I said before, he's a good fighter, and I don't, you know, shade him for turning the fight down. You know, I respect it because everybody got to eat. But like I said before, at the end of the day, if you really want to be great, you got to fight for whatever. If you're really hungry like that.
And I agree with him. You know, some of these dudes, you know, they're not early in their careers, but they just not at the point in their careers where they could start demanding certain money. They can negotiate, but it seems like in today's world where a fighter just throw out an amount or they just have some unreal expectation, and when that unreal expectation is not met, they walk away from a fight, and that's how people look at it as ducking. You asking for something that you can't really command at this point in your career because you haven't beaten the fighters that would put you in a position where you can call the shots like that. And that, I think that's what Boot's saying. And so at the end of the day, he understands that he doesn't have the power to just demand whatever he wants. So he ain't even going to make a fight difficult by putting himself in a situation like that. He just going to go in there and handle business, man. Whatever the money is, it is. He want to fight. And I think that's the attitude that keeps people running away from him, man, because that's scary. Not too many people sit here openly with a straight face and tell you they're not worried about the money like that and be dead serious and then be willing to get in there with anybody. So I think that attitude, people know that about Boots. He lived that fighter's lifestyle inside and outside the ring, and he got the mentality of a throwback fighter. Like, he ain't worried about the glamour and the glitz. He ain't trying to be popular or famous. He trying to beat your ass. And I think a lot of people could recognize that in Boots. So he in a point where there's not too many people going to fight him unless they have to, unless he has something significant to offer. You know what I'm saying? His name ain't big enough. It's just dangerous. So it's like, you know what I mean? Some people just business-wise are not going to fight him unless they have to. But cry out, you know, not looking back when he's in a superior position, in my opinion, he should have took his scalp. Yeah, I feel you. But you know what, Jay, he might end up having to take somebody's scalp before he actually get an opportunity. And I would hope that he really could get a winner to Stan Eunice and Virgil. I don't see why that can't happen. You know what I mean? Especially if EJ gonna ever revisit the Terrence Crawford situation, that should be a good fight for him. Josh Taylor moves up. Would you take Boots over him? Josh Taylor, yeah. I got Boots putting it on Josh Taylor. Hey, Josh, that'd be a good fight, though, because Josh Taylor can box back, and he ain't going to just stand there and not fight back. But I feel you, Jay, that I'm with you on that, too. Take all scalps, you know what I'm saying? Beat people ass until you get that title shot.
And I think it's interesting because when we were at that press conference and I asked, you know, he said, hey, look, I'm the future of the welterweight division. I said, well, there can only be one. Why don't you guys fight? He was like, well, yeah, let's get it on. We can rock right now. So what were you thinking when he said that?
No, I like I said in the press conference, I was like, cat, you know, because everybody already knew. That's why I ain't really say too much, you know. Like I said before, like, he's a good fighter, but everybody know. They know what's up. they know who the man at 147 is.
It's interesting you say that because Virgil Ortiz
said the winner of his fight with Stanionis is indeed the future of the welterweight
I feel
division
you, Adolfo.
and should be the very next person who fights either Spence or Crawford. What do you say?
No. I should be the next one fighting Spencer Crawford. You know, like I said before, I'm not overlooking this goddamn fighting at all. You know, we're taking it very serious, and after I do my thing and get this win and this knockout, you know, if I can't get Butter Spence, I want the winner, Stanionis and Ortiz. So, like I said before, I just want to fight the top guys. I don't want to go backwards. I don't want. I just give me the guys that got belts or a name, like a former world champion. I just want to go forward. You know, I want to take my talents, you know, and my career to the moon. Yeah. You know, and I want to have legends on my resume. I want to beat the legends. I want to beat former world champions. I want to beat the young guys.
Me neither, Art. I wouldn't be mad at it if you fought him.
Belts. I want to do stuff like
Blair
that. I don't want to go
coming off a good win.
You know, I just want to be. I want to shoot to the moon.
Who do you think wins that Stanionis Ortiz fight?
Great fight. You know, that's a great fight. I'm not too sure because they both go forward. You know, that makes a car crash. You know, so whoever's gonna be in the best shape that night. You know, I would lean towards Ortiz because he's younger, a little younger. You know, probably a little more explosive, but you can't count out Stanionis. You know, Stanionis is a good fighter too. You know, I like both of them. Good fighters.
So we had Keith Thurman on the last stand. He said, quote, "I'm no gatekeeper. And if people like Jaron Ennis thinks that, they got another thing coming." But he said, when my phone rang and Al Heyman and I were talking, Jaron Boots Ennis' name never came up. Name never came up. You think he's telling the truth?
That don't make sense. How my name didn't come up and I'm ranked in the top 5.
Boots articulated that well. Facts. Right, but I gotta watch too much Hagler. Seeing like all these guys have a friendly, playful demeanor. Where the serious dogs at? I think with Boots, he got a real laid back. He got like a silent killer approach almost. You know what I'm saying with Boots. So he quiet, be smiling, but he get in there and he really do. He be trying to do you something bad in that ring. But I get you, Jay. You like that? You like that throwback mentality? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Them dudes just was different back then. They was wanting your soul. They wanting your soul. But Boots, I think one of them ones. He not one of the vocal ones, or he not extra mean with it. He just a laid back dude.
I don't know what's up with these guys. These guys is crazy, but. If you're not no gatekeeper, a gatekeeper not gonna say that.
Yeah,
that's how you know you're a gatekeeper. You know you getting old. And I mean you still good, you still can fight, but you getting old. Everybody shooting for you. All the young guys shooting for you. All the young guys is calling out everybody because we all want our chance and our opportunity. Like I said before, I don't care who I fight. It don't matter who it is.
The WBC mandated that Errol Spence fight Keith Thurman next. There seems to be some movement that fight would take place in April. What do you think?
Yeah, he grew up in that mix for sure.
About the fight?
Yeah. Are you upset? Are you like?
I mean, we don't know if it's for sure or not. So you can't really get mad about that. But if they fighting, that's a good fight. I mean, some of the fans probably still want to see that, but I feel like the fans would rather see me fight Errol Spence or me fight Bud or me fight Keith Thurman. They'll feel like that's more exciting than Keith Thurman fighting Spence or Keith Thurman fighting Bud or something like that,
Break this down for the layman.
Yeah, that's true,
who's
BC.
watching
I see you, Adolfo.
What separates specifically Jaron Ennis from all of the other elite welterweights in the division?
What separates me is I'm always in the gym. Like I said before, like after I went on Saturday, I'm right back in the gym on Monday. Get right back to the grind. Perfect myself, perfect my craft. Young, hungry. I'm great at everything. I got speed, power, defense. I can do it all. Like I always say, I'm a variety pack. I can do everything. And you just pick your favorite chip. And I give it to you that way. That's how I feel. You know, I'm just all around. Just everything's great with me. You know, I got a great team behind me. I got
Talk that
dad behind
shit,
me. You know, I'm just
what he say?
Young, hungry. You know, I'm great at everything. You know, I got speed, power, defense. I can do it all. Like I always say, I'm a variety pack. You know, you just pick your favorite chip. You know, and I give it to you that way. That's how I feel. You know, I'm just all around. Just everything's great with me. You know, I got a great team behind me. I got my dad behind me. You know, I'm just in my head on right. I don't got no distractions, and I'm doing the right things with my money. Like just everything just falling into place, doing the right thing. That's why I'm one step ahead of these guys. I'm always studying. You know, the older fighters and things like that, and studying myself, looking at things that I can get better at. It's a lot of things. I can keep going. Like I just. You know, that's how I know I'm always ahead of these guys because I'm never letting them get one up on me, and I'm always be, you know, one step ahead.
Who do you think is a better fighter, Spence or Crawford?
A better fighter? You can't really say. They both two great guys. You know, they good at what they do. You know, Spence good at what he doing, and Bud good at doing what he doing. So you can't really compare the two guys. They both great champions, you know, and hopefully one day, you know, I get my opportunity to fight one of them. I can't wait.
So we had Breadman Stephen Edwards on the last stand.
I like Breadman.
Really enjoyed conversation with him. He said, quoting, I asked him about Jaron Boots Ennis. Best gym fighter I have ever seen in my life, and I have seen all of the greats. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. And I believe if he continues down the track he's going, he will go down as the best fighter from the 2020s.
Why do you start with the gym
I
fighter?
definitely love, and Breadman definitely been around, you know, for a while.
Good afternoon.
It was good.
I appreciate those kind words, you know, and I'm going to live up to it, you know.
Doing good, bro.
Definitely, like I said
He's
before.
got the news with AB and Hank.
Right here, now, this started me being a legend.
It's going to be an amazing fight. Way better than Red Cats, I got to say.
And
he gonna. I told people
my opportunity.
He's gonna come to fight for sure. It ain't
who you got in that fight, bro?
Man, I just don't know. I really don't. Like I know Hank. He's getting up there in age, man. It's gonna really depend on just how healthy AB is, man. How good a shape he's really in. That's I gotta see. I need to see weigh-ins or something.
Hank was supposed to fight an undefeated fighter, a young prospect, so he ready.
Yeah, I had him on yesterday. Tito.
It's funny, right? You had him on,
and then that quick, right? That quick, he like, you know, he was talking about a little bit about the Hank Lundy fight, and now Hank got another opportunity to you know, fight AB. So I'm pretty sure he wasn't going to turn down the opportunity to fight AB. So I wonder where Tito goes from here. Wonder who they're going to throw him in there with.
With who?
I said, I wonder who they're going to throw him in there with now. I don't know. I'll probably reach out to him and ask him, see if when they find out.
Probably soon. They probably just get him a new opponent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to interview him too, but I was going to do like an online face-off with him and Lundy.
Oh, yeah, that would have been dope.
But now that this is not happening, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to see if I can reach out to AB and see if we can get the little online face-off with Lundy and AB. You know that the trash talking on that is going to be just as good as the fight.
Yeah, they damn sure ain't going to be short on words, not them dude. Not no slick talker from Philly and AB with his demeanor. So it should be fun, entertaining. I just hope he mentally and physically in shape and where he need to be so he could put on the best performance possible.
Yeah, I just got off with Jesse Hart and we were talking about like them, and it's like Hank Lundy got like that like I'm gonna get personal with my jokes, and then AB got them jokes that's like you gonna laugh, so you gonna get a little of everything.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Like I'm with you on that too. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what kind of AB turns up, what kind of Hank Lundy got left in him.
Yeah, 39 now, so getting up there. He just fought he fought back in December December 9th, he fought another prospect. He had fought Shenard Bunch.
Yeah, from Philly. Yep.
Yeah, and I think he gave him a good fight. I'm trying to think. I thought he dropped the young boy once. I gotta go back and look because, dude, I watched the interview. I forgot if he said he got knocked down or cut or something. I think Hank Lundy gave him a good fight, so still got a little bit left in him. So
yeah, I mean, Hank, at the end of the day, man, he's a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? You can't just, you know, he had his way with a lot of great fighters as well.
Yeah, he got a lot of fights too. Definitely experienced, been around the block. Never known for ducking and turning down smoke. Usually took a lot of tough fights, to be honest with you. So
yeah, man, definitely curious.
Did they say Atlanta or something like that? Hold on.
But I mean, if Tevin Farmer and Mickey Bates still fight on that card, I mean, that card just got that much better.
Yeah, that'd be cool too.
Because they were scheduled to be the co-main event for that.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that they still got the budget for it.
Yeah, I like to see them dudes get their opportunity too.
But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, damn. Yeah, you know, Hank gonna take what he want, you know, what he can get. So I'm pretty sure they're probably still in the co-main event. But man, what is going on, bro? Oscar De La Hoya coming out here talking about Monday's the deadline.
Yeah. He said Atlanta.
Is Ryan just a duck, bro?
You know what? I was talking about this a little bit yesterday. I'm starting to think it's the promoter. I think it's Oscar.
So you think Ryan really wanted and Oscar's scared?
Yeah, I think Ryan will really fight this dude. I really do. I think something in me just feel like he'd really be willing to fight him. And once he's in that actual ring, like, you never seen him not fight back. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna fight you back. Now, will he win against Tank? That's another question. But I'm starting to think it's Oscar De La Hoya. And why I say that, because he setting an unrealistic deadline. Then you try to say you didn't see a contract, and then but you got your fighter saying he's seen the contract. So it's like you doing it again, and you clout chasing. It seemed like Ryan wanted to fight, and from the little boxing circles and stuff, I've heard different people say, like, yeah, the consensus is exactly that. Ryan is willing to fight him. It's Oscar De La Hoya that keep stopping him from getting the fight he want. And I think they, he's butted heads with some fighters as well because of that same reason. Not giving these dudes the fights they're supposed to get. And
if you paid attention very clearly, Oscar De La Hoya made a message to Tank around the time that Demetrius Andres and Nicholson were fighting, just giving them a heads up. Good luck on the fight. We'll be waiting. And then this shit just pops up out of nowhere. It is not a coincidence.
And then think about it, like, Ryan is having the right energy. Like, Tank, I'll see you in April and this and that. I'm going to get you out of there too. It's the promoters, when you hear an unrealistic deadline, like, you just throw it out there like Monday, and we see the play, like, you trying to put them in a position, like,
this is the same guy that called out Pacquiao, bro.
I get that, but I think just in this case, I think for some crazy enough, I think that boy is crazy enough to feel like he can beat him. I really do. Yeah, I know the dude created a Pacquiao fight. He ain't even pull out. He created one. So I killed him for all that. But then I started looking a bit deeper, and I'm like, I don't know. Tank name do come with a bag and a lot of notoriety, and then he's able to sit back and see, look how it worked out for Pitbull. Look how it worked out for Rolly. You get what I'm saying? It's like it's a little different. Getting knocked out by a Tank all of a sudden, it might be a little different for him. So I don't know. Man, I just think a part of me think he feel like he can beat him, and I feel like it's Oscar pulling the strings, and you know what I'm saying. I don't get the feel right now that it's Ryan holding it up and trying to stop the fight. I think Oscar De La Hoya wasting our time, really do.
And then in the same token, bro, I was on a live, not necessarily in it, with Rolly, listening to him talk, and he said that he gonna fight Ryan. The winner of that fight's Tank.
So, matter of fact, Rolly said he said he got a fight signed with Ryan. He said Ryan and Tank ain't happening, and he said he got to fight a contract or something. He got a fight lined up with Ryan Garcia, and then he gonna fight who did you say? Earl Spence? That's where it just makes the whole shit sound like he joking now. When you throw Earl Spence in there next, it's like, Rolly, are you serious? Or part of me feel like, are you telling the truth about something? Because the more I see the way it's playing out, and the more I keep hearing, and people keep saying, you know, Tank in his court situation, the fight ain't happening. But I just don't. I don't know what to make out of all of this. I really don't. So I guess, again, this is where we at in boxing, man, where you got to play guessing games as to whether or not fight's going to happen. I mean,
and I feel like this is more detrimental to like the hardcore fans versus the casuals. I think the casuals are like a basic UFC / WWE fans that they're okay with all this talk in the net. But for guys like us, it's like we really want to be able to, you know, give a great content to the people of what's really going on. But we just saying here.
Exactly. Facts, Sean. That's it. Setting up roadblocks the whole time. Yeah. Yeah, and exactly. And I feel like he baiting. It's the old bait trick. And maybe he do know this is going on with Tank. But, I mean, I'm not going to jump too far ahead. Like, I know the situation is what it is. But, I mean, I don't know. So I don't have enough information. All I know is he got a situation to take care of. I know, he did get a plea denied. I understand that. But you say 9 years is the good case. You saying he gonna get 9 years in jail for this situation? I can't feel like that. I just let it play out. We'll see. So again,
I don't know if I'm like I don't know if I'm like searching too much, but it's like, do you think Oscar De La Hoya knows something that other people don't know about Tank?
In terms of like in the ring shit.
Nah, like outside the ring.
Yeah, possibly like what Ghost is trying to say. When my bro Ghost saying like that situation gonna have to be taken care of. Like he gonna be forced to have to deal with that situation, and maybe that's ultimately is gonna be the reason why the fight don't happen. But instead of Oscar, he probably knows that that's a possibility because everybody knows is privy to the same information. They know what's going on with that situation, and it's like I think he playing to the fans right now. He trying to tell us the shit we want to hear, but at the same time playing these games. Oh, I got a deadline, so maybe he do know that ultimately will be a roadblock and why it won't happen. But again, that's why people like me ain't short-sighted, and I'm no longer, after seeing how that Bud and Spence shit played out, I'm no longer being hung up on fights happening or not happening. Okay, it's not happening. Next runner-up, cool. So Ryan, you're not fighting Tank, right? Whether it be you, your promoter, or both. But you do have a certain Rougarou Prograis that with this on the screen, y'all do see it. Please, please, please let me fight Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez next. So that's how I look at it. Next order of business. We ain't got to be hung up on Tank and Ryan. Okay, cool. We ain't fighting it. I ain't have to see that anyway. I just wanted to see him take a nap because he been clout chasing the man name. Had it not been for him clout chasing, I wouldn't care for it at all. So it's like, I'm over it. Next man up. Teofimo, you said you wanted to fight Rougarou. You and your pop said it. Y'all was talking slick. You got in his comment section saying he was slow. He said he'd put you in the hospital. He mess around and retire you. You got emotional. Jose Ramirez, he felt like he should have got a 50-50 split with him and to fight Prograis, which was dumb because Prograis the champion. So he moved on. He fighting
But you get the situation on that though, right?
Yeah, he with the money. He started the money, and it's like he said he tried to get him to be cool with taking a bigger piece of a bigger pie. I was listening to the whole thing. I'm like, man, you can't make unreal negotiations when he's the champion. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's what Regis was trying to tell him. He don't really know about purse splits, and I heard all of that. So it's like
Regis was saying he ain't a businessman. He's a fighter.
You should have read from what I'm hearing. You know, somebody else that understand better than me say he should have negotiated that instead of just saying what he was worth. You get what that's not how you get it done. So you was never gonna get your unreal expectations met, meaning Jose Ramirez. So he took himself, another direction. Again, I ain't hung up on it. I called him a duck because I felt like that's what it was. You could try to act like some business savvy man all you want, but I seen what it was. When I look at what you asking for and I see that is unrealistic and it wasn't going to be met, then it's like I look at that as you found a way out, and this was the smart way to do it. You made it about money. Okay, cool. Now you fighting Richard Commey March 25th. Now, because of that, Regis Prograis can make a voluntary defense of his title. So that means he can fight somebody of his choosing. TEOFIMO, Ryan Garcia, if you're not fighting Tank. TEOFIMO, you don't got nothing else lined up. You said you wanted to be a champion. You said you was going to dominate 140 and then go up and fight Spence. I remember you and your father sat shoulder to shoulder saying that garbage. So that's where I'm at with it. Going up there. I mean, or go jump in the ring with the Rougarou. I just hope we see one of them fights next. You know what I'm saying? So salute to the fans, because I'm going to have to slide in a second to grab Baby Do. I got like a couple more minutes, but what you got on it, bro?
But yeah, like, yeah, no problem on that. But in the same token, we got around the corner, we got this guy fighting Pedraza, Barboza.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you know how that goes. The winner of Ramirez might be the winner of Ramirez versus Commey could definitely be, you know, the winner of Pedraza and Barboza.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can see that happening for sure. But at the end of the day, what can we do? I mean, at the 135 division is smacking, but we need to be able to get some type of results in the same token.
Yeah, we got to. And I think we will. So, like I said, man, Tank out of situation. Hopefully that works out in his favor. I'm always praying for the young kings, man, to get through their situations, man. And hopefully he get through it. We'll see. But I don't want to speculate too far because I just don't know enough. But I know some people have certain information that I don't. I get that. So I don't have it. So I ain't going to, talk like I do. But I'll let that play out. We'll see. Yeah, we going to see it play out. But, in the meantime, there are still fights to be made. Like I said, this Colbert and Valenzuela seem like it's this growing legs too. But I will hope that the small little rumor that I'm hearing about that particular fight ain't a real thing either. So I ain't going to say nothing too much about that until I get
think
more.
that's just some rumors that people
are
trying to make.
I hope so. But
and why do you hope so?
With this, no, what's a rumor? The Colbert?
The Colbert and Venezuela.
Nah, that came from Jose Benavidez Sr. He just posted that with the poster saying, coming soon and possibly being on his undercard. So
yeah,
I would like to fight.
Especially Jose Sr. be posting a lot.
I would like to fight for both of them. I like for a number of reasons. They both kept coming off losses, can't afford another one. You know what I mean? Both professional losses coming off their first loss. One got knocked out, one got dropped and embarrassed. Both of them took a hit in the ring, from a confidence standpoint. Let's see who got more confidence and more will to get back at it.
They both got knocked out.
Colbert went the decision. He got dropped and made it, but Valenzuela got knocked out for sure. Edwin De Los Santos smoked him. So it's like
he killed him.
Yeah, his confidence, I know, is shaking. You know what I'm saying?
But wait a minute, Colbert didn't go the distance with Hector, did he?
Yeah, facts, BC. You said what's that?
Colbert didn't go the distance with this dude, did he?
Yeah, Colbert went the distance with Hector Garcia. He got dropped in the 7th. He made it a good fight. The first quarter of the fight was good. It started getting away from him around the 5th round. Then in the 7th, Hector Garcia dropped him. Colbert kind of got on his bike for the rest of the fight. He kind of mentally checked out. So I'm interested to see how he can recover from that, because I know what a bad night looked like, and I'm not counting him all the way out. I know he's skilled, but how will he deal with a guy that Valenzuela that's punching like that, and how is Valenzuela going to deal with the boxing? Because Colbert can box. I don't know why he elected to fight, him that way. I don't know why he, in the pocket that way. I think he was trying to prove something, and it backfired. You were supposed to box him, and use your boxing and mix it up, and you try to be a dog all night, but you don't have the power that can afford you to be in that situation all night. You know what I'm saying? And you paid for it. You had to learn the hard way.
100%. And someone that cloud chases on that division, Gary Russell Jr. should get at least
Sean, I see
the winner of that.
Yeah. That'd be a good one too. That'd be a good one.
Instead of talking about 135,
Nah, it's always, it's just the way it's what you talk about at 135. You just don't be hung up on the fights that's not happening. You just move to the next ones that can happen, That's all. It's no fight for me to be hung up on. If it ain't happening, that's my mentality. All right, move on to the next. What else is it? You know what I'm saying? The problem is when we get stuck at the fights at 144 or any weight class, whether it's 35, 47, 60, 68, it's like you just can't get hung up on it. You know what I mean? Because it'll stress you out, it'll aggravate you. You know what I mean? Because there's no reason why these fights shouldn't happen. You get what I'm saying? We can't come up with no real reasons why they shouldn't happen, but they, you know, for one reason or another, whether it's ego, ducking, politics, bad business, or anything else, you know, it's always something. But we're going to see. But, man, I got to go get baby due. I would have kept cooking, bro. Man. Huh?
Handle what you do.
Oh, yeah, you already know. You already know, bro. Well, you know, it's early, y'all, so y'all know I like to double up on these lives, and I see it's some things going on in boxing that's worth talking about still. So, y'all, I'm going to see y'all in a short bit, man. So, appreciate the whole family pulling up. Appreciate Mills for coming, chopping it up with your boy, man. Y'all know we're going to be right back at it in a little bit.
Salute, brother. Salute. Have a good one.
Peace, bro. And salute to the TWT family and everybody that's rocking with us, man. Y'all know we're going to keep making boxing great, one upload at a time, man. So with that, I'm going to let y'all up out of here, man. Salute to the fam, and we up out of here. Peace.